I'm reading a book called Good Neighbor, The Life of Mr. Rogers. I'm a little obsessed, bro. I'm a little obsessed. Well, one quote from Mr. Rogers, he says this: "When I was a boy, I would see scary things in the news." I think we could relate to that right now.
Right.
I would see scary things in the news, and my mother would say to me, "Look for the helpers. You will always find people who are helping." And when I think about,
good, man.
yeah, when I think about the helpers, I think about that could be the church.
Right.
That could be Christians. So as we have to listen to authorities and have social distancing, what does it look like to be helpers?
Right. That's good.
Like, what would you say to that? Like, how could we help people even though we have this social distancing thing going on?
So, that point that you just made brings me to Luke chapter 10, the parable of the Good Samaritan. I believe it was a lawmaker who asked Jesus, who is my neighbor?
Yeah.
Trying to justify himself.
You get this whole neighbor theme. I like that.
This whole neighbor thing. But Jesus says the person who you see is, on the ground or either in need, help. Jesus tells a story of people walking past him. And he said, "Who will you be? Will you be that person to walk past them? Or will you be that person to tend to them and care for them?" Obviously, because of what's going on, within certain parameters and limits.
Yeah.
But if there's something that we can do to help, if there's something that I can do to help, then I'm all in. Because I feel like this is a time where the church needs to unite.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and get creative.
Yeah.
It's not like so many churches are being virtual and still being creative, which is awesome. But there's still an awesome way to love your neighbors and love people in your community, whether it's text, FaceTime, dropping off something at their house. So like instead of TPing them, which is like normally illegal, but now like for sure you're
now we can't.
This time.
No, we
for
can't.
Sure can't. Probably for like a decade, we should take a break from that. But seriously, drop off goods at someone's house, a letter, continue to show love in creative ways and think outside the box.
Right.
Cool. So keep being the church, keep being a follower of Jesus in these times, and keep showing people how you could help others.